Ladies and gentlemen, friends watching from your cozy couches or bustling commutes, let me take you on a journey today. Imagine this. It's dawn in a small village 100 years ago. No alarm clocks buzzing with snooze buttons, no coffee machines whirring to life. Instead, a rooster crows, and you rise with the sun. Your day starts with chopping wood for the fire, fetching water from a distant well, and tilling the soil under a relentless sky. Every muscle aches, every step tests your will. But in that grind, something powerful is forged: strength. Not just physical, but the kind that builds unbreakable spirits. That's the essence of our topic today: the old way of strength. What died when life got easier? In this fast-paced world of one-click deliveries and endless streaming, we've traded hardship for convenience. But at what cost? What vital parts of our humanity have faded away as life smoothed out its rough edges? Buckle up, because we're diving deep into this, blending motivation with real talk entertainment. By the end, you'll feel fired up to reclaim that old-school grit in your everyday life. Let's make this video go viral. Share it if it hits home. First off, let's paint a picture of the old way. Think about your grandparents or great-grandparents. For them, strength wasn't optional. It was survival. Picture a farmer in the 1800s, battling droughts and floods without weather apps or insurance. He plants seeds by hand, prays for rain, and harvests with a scythe that blisters his palms. No shortcuts. Or consider a mother in a frontier town, washing clothes in a river, sewing garments by candlelight, and nursing sick kids without antibiotics. These folks didn't have therapy sessions or self-help books. They had sheer resilience. That daily grind sculpted characters like diamonds under pressure. Tough, brilliant, enduring. Now, fast forward to today. Life's easier, right? We microwave meals in minutes, summon rides with a tap, and binge-watch escapism till our eyes glaze over. Groceries appear at our doorsteps like magic, thanks to apps. Feeling down? Scroll through filtered lives on social media for that dopamine hit. But here's the kicker. In making life easier, we've lost the very things that made us strong. What died? Let's break it down piece by piece, with stories from our daily lives that'll make you nod and say, "Damn, that's me." Number 1. Patience died. Oh, sweet, elusive patience, the art of waiting without whining. In the old days, if you wanted a letter from a loved one overseas, you'd wait weeks, maybe months. That anticipation built character. It taught you to savor the moment when it finally arrived. Today, instant messaging. Ping! Reply expected in seconds. If someone ghosts you for an hour, panic sets in. Remember last week when your Wi-Fi lagged during a Netflix binge? You probably cursed like a sailor, right? That impatience seeps into everything. Road rage in traffic jams that our ancestors would have walked through, or quitting a workout because results aren't immediate. We've become a society of now or never, and in the process we've killed the quiet strength of endurance. Patience isn't just waiting. It's growing while you wait. Without it, we're fragile, snapping at the smallest delays. Let me share a personal anecdote to humanize this. Growing up, my dad told stories of his youth in the 70s. No cell phones, no GPS. If he got lost on a road trip, he'd pull over, ask strangers for directions, maybe share a coffee while figuring it out. That built connections, forced problem solving. Me? Last month, my Maps app glitched, and I nearly had a meltdown in the car. Why isn't this working? I yelled at my phone like it owed me money. That's what ease does. It erodes our ability to handle the weight. But imagine reclaiming that. Next time your delivery's late, use the time to call a friend or read a page from a book. Boom. Patience revived, strength restored. Moving on to number 2, grit. That's the raw, unyielding perseverance that pushes you through hell and back. In the old way, grit was everyday currency. Miners toiling in dark shafts, Soldiers marching miles with blistered feet, immigrants crossing oceans in rickety ships. They didn't quit because quitting meant starving. Grit was the difference between life and death. Today, with safety nets everywhere, unemployment benefits, online tutorials for every skill, we bail at the first sign of discomfort. Job too hard. Swipe for a new one on LinkedIn. Relationship rocky? Ghost and download a dating app. We've softened, folks. What died is that fire in the belly that says, I'll make this work, no matter what. Think about your gym routine, or lack thereof. Old school strength meant hauling logs or plowing fields. Now, we pay for memberships we barely use. I know a guy, let's call him Mike, who started a side hustle selling handmade crafts. First month? Crickets. In the old days, he'd grind harder, innovate. But Mike? He quit after 2 bad weeks, blaming algorithms. That's ease talking. It whispers. Why suffer when you can chill? But grit builds empires. Remember Thomas Edison? Failed 1,000 times before the light bulb. No easy outs back then. Today, we'd Google how to invent light and give up if the first hack fails. To feel this in your daily life, challenge yourself. Next time a task sucks, like cleaning that messy garage, push through without distractions. Feel the burn? That's grit awakening, making you unbreakable. Third on the list, appreciation. The sweet nectar of gratitude for the little things. When life was harder, every victory sparkled. A bountiful harvest after a tough season? Feast and celebration. A warm bed after a long day? Pure bliss. Scarcity bred thankfulness. Now, with abundance at our fingertips, endless food options, climate-controlled homes, we take it all for granted. What died? That deep, soul-stirring joy in simplicity. We chase more, never satisfied. Ever scrolled Amazon for hours, adding to cart, only to feel empty? That's it. Let's touch your heart with a story. My grandma, bless her, grew up during the Great Depression. A single orange at Christmas was a treasure. She'd savor it like gold. Fast forward to me. I have a fridge full of fruit, yet I complain if the banana's too ripe. Ease blinds us to blessings. But reclaiming appreciation? Start small. Tonight, turn off the lights, sit in the dark for 5 minutes, then flip them on. Feel that rush? That's old way strength, valuing what you have. It turns mundane days into adventures, making life richer without adding a dime. Now let's talk community, the glue that held the old world together. In tougher times, you relied on neighbors. Barn raisings, shared harvests, village watch-outs. Strength came from bonds, not isolation. What died when life eased? That interdependence. Today, we DoorDash alone, binge solo on couches, communicate via likes instead of talks. Loneliness epidemics rage because we've eased out human connection. Remember pandemics? We craved hugs, yet post-lockdown, many retreated further into screens. Picture this daily touch. In the old way, fixing a fence meant calling buddies over, work, laughs, beers after. Now, hire a Provia app, done in silence. I felt this last year when my car broke down. Instead of asking a friend, I Ubered home. Missed opportunity for bonding. To revive it, host a potluck, help a neighbor shovel snow. Feel the warmth? That's strength in unity, making you resilient against life's storms. Fifth, resourcefulness. The MacGyver spirit of making do with what you've got. Old-timers fixed everything with duct tape and ingenuity. No YouTube, just trial and error. Farmers turned scraps into tools. Housewives stretched meals from basics. Ease killed that creativity. Now, we toss broken stuff and buy new dough. What died? The thrill of invention, the pride in self-reliance. Humanize it. Kid me built forts from cardboard boxes. Imagination soared. Adult me buys fancy toys that break fast. Last week, my blender died. Old way. Tinker, fix it. Instead, Prime ordered a new one. Lazy. But try this. Next DIY project. Use what's around. Patch that jeans hole with creativity. Boom. Resourcefulness reborn, empowering you like a superhero. Sixth, physical fortitude. Bodies honed by labor, not gyms. Walking miles, lifting loads, strength was functional. Now, sedentary jobs, escalators everywhere. What died? That natural vigor. We ache from sitting, not striving. Daily life. Ancestors danced at barns for fun. We scroll for relaxation. I hiked a trail recently, panting, but alive. Ditch the elevator. Carry groceries far. Da-da. Feel muscles wake. That's old strength surging. Seventh, mental toughness. Facing fears head on. No distractions. Old way. Solitude bred introspection. Now we numb with notifications. What died? Depth of thought, emotional resilience. Touch, journal without phone interruptions. Process feelings raw. I did. Clarity hit like lightning. Build that toughness. Life's easier when your mind's steel. Eighth, humility. Hardships humbled, success wasn't guaranteed. Ease breeds entitlement. What died? Grounded perspectives. Story. Farmers thanked rains. We demand perfect service. Practice gratitude lists. Humble pie tastes sweet. Ninth. Purpose. Struggles gave meaning. Survive. Provide. Ease leaves voids. We chase superficial highs. Daily. Set goals beyond comfort. Volunteer. Create. Purpose ignites fire. 10th, wonder. Without explanations at fingertips, life mystified. Ease demystifies everything. What died? Awe. She. Reclaim. Stargaze without apps. Feel small, yet strong.